Comes naturally. We are.
Joe. Mike.
I'm Cody, and today we're joined by.
I'm so confused.
I didn't mean to do that.
Another good name.
In my head, that's what I hear when he says that. And I was all like, say Joe. My bad. I'm sorry, Joseph.
It's fine. We'll see how well anybody can hear me anyway.
Oh, I can fucking hear you really well
Yeah,
now.
you're super loud now.
Clear as a bell.
Well, let me turn the gain on my mic down. I turned it up earlier.
I like it.
I like it.
No one needs to
Oh,
hear
no,
Joe
it's in the
much.
center.
Just like
It's the
Joe
all
likes
time-
it.
all
Dead
Joe
in the
show.
center.
Well, here, let me mute myself then, and then you guys can continue to talk. I'm just going to go all...
Oh, it's much better now.
Yeah. This is the best this podcast has ever sounded.
Hey, real quick, Taj, can you hit your mute button real fast?
Ah, shit. Mike.
That's
Yeah,
probably
no, that's
what
way
fucked
better.
all this up.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mike's mute button probably fucked everything up,
Nah, it's Taj.
or lack thereof.
Oh, I thought you said black thereof. I was like, you can't say that. God, man. But you didn't. So,
So it's
fucking-
okay.
Is this the racist version of Comes Naturally?
Yep.
as opposed to the non-racist version?
Yeah, no, it's all the same.
Well, let's talk
Gaining
news,
followers.
fellas.
Gaining followers.
So news.
Mm.
This will be the expedient quick version.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're 45 minutes behind schedule.
So Disney's gonna release Pixar's Soul on Disney
Sweet.
Plus this Christmas
for the gratis, no charge.
as part of the
edition.
service, so you don't have to pay extra like you do for Mulan. Which, by the way, I do believe is leaving Disney Plus. In fact, I mentioned that before because they're putting it out on all the other digital platforms. So you can buy it through like iTunes and all those other places you can buy digital
So it's
content
leaving
from.
Disney Plus Plus or just Disney Plus?
It's
altogether?
leaving Disney Plus Plus, and then it'll be back on Disney Plus as without the premium portion of it. Come the first week of December. It's like December 6th or something like that. Available for everybody who has Disney Plus. But then on Christmas Day, which is pretty funny that they're doing it because I guess was it Wonder Woman as of right now is scheduled to come out on Christmas Day as well, but in theaters. So see how
Are
that
we
goes.
seriously going to have movies come out this year anymore?
I mean, as of right now, I don't think they're going to start pulling those real quick because everybody else is. And
I'm
there might
pretty
not be movie
skeptical
theaters to be
that we'll
having
get
them
another
in. So,
movie this year.
I mean, you can't have movies in theaters with no theaters, you know what I mean?
That part right there.
I didn't realize how many theaters Regal still had. Well,
quite a
Cinemark
lot.
and Regal, yeah. I mean, I didn't know they were number 2 still in the States, right behind AMC, but they have a ton of theaters they're closing because of it.
They're behind AMC, right behind AMC?
Yeah, AMC's number 1 chain in movie theaters in the country.
Regal number 2.
Then Regal's number 2.
Yowzers.
Yep. So that sucks.
That's shitty.
Hey Mike, how'd you like that Fat Man trailer?
Weird as shit.
Did you guys watch that trailer I sent? Joe says no in Joe's way.
Literally did not watch it.
So it's basically a action comedy titled Fat Man, starring Mel Gibson, who plays a kind of different version of Santa Claus, and it's going to be out on video on
Oh, I thought he was
demand.
playing Kevin Smith.
That'd be interesting. I'd watch that. But basically, it's a whole thing where he gets real strict on the old naughty or nice list, and he sends this 12-year-old thing of coal, and then that 12-year-old then calls in, puts a hit on Santa Claus, and the hitman goes after him, and shit ensues. It is a rated R Santa Claus movie. About goddamn time. I'm just saying.
If you had an all-black cast of some of the prominent white movies, who would you cast?
Where'd this question come from?
I don't know. Well, Joe said, Joe kind of made me think about it because everything is Joe's fault.
Oh, okay.
Because
Good
you
job,
said
Joe.
black thereof?
It starts there.
Oh.
Okay.
Like, let's say you're a black person playing Kevin Smith. Who would you cast as black Kevin Smith? Cedric the Entertainer? No.
Faison Love.
Faison Love. That's not bad.
Not the worst pick.
That's not
Same.
bad.
I was gonna say the black nerd from Undercover Brother.
I know you're talking about.
Black nerd. Who's in?
The
You don't remember?
fucking guy that...
He played one of the either Rocksteady or Bebop in the live action Turtle movie. I can't remember which one though.
Trying to remember.
Was
It's
it
been
the
so
same
long
guy that
since
played
the
in
movie.
that lawyer TV show that was on for fucking ever?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do.
Smart Brother. Okay, Gary
Smart Brother.
Williams. Nope, not the same guy. But I see. I see what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, move on. Quick aside.
Okay. Okay, we got that out of the way. We got our black Kev Smith, guys. Now we can move on.
we shall soldier on.
Anyhow, so yeah, Fat Man. That trailer looks pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I
Yo.
should watch it.
You want to talk about Invincible though?
We gonna talk about Invincible,
Bro, Invincible?
bruh. I'm so excited.
Did you guys read Invincible, Joe?
No.
Joe read.
I read
some of
the
it,
first trade paperback.
so you saw the first
Oh
season.
my goodness.
That was it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Lit in here. So for the people who don't know what we're talking about, is Amazon, with the help of I want to say it's the same guys that are doing The Boys, right? Because it's right? Is it Seth Rogen and
I thought it was Seth Rogen, but I think I might have been wrong, but I'm not 100%.
I know actually Seth Rogen's actually gonna be a voice in it too.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if it was his crew, because like his group is doing a lot of TV shows. I couldn't remember if it was his movie or not, or his show or not.
I think it is. Let me find out real quick. Produced by. Nope. Nope, not at all.
Is James Franco a part of the Seth Rogen group?
Not normally. But I do have the list of who's in it and who they voicing, which is cool. But no, I don't. Originally, I think they signed up. I'm trying to find the thing that says about it, but I think they later. I don't know. It does say that they're part of it though. The Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are gonna be part of it. I know there's a lot of people being involved with the production, but Kirkman's actually part of it, and they're actually it's one of the first projects they're doing through Skybound, which is his imprint through Image Comics. This is their first venture into, I believe it's their first venture into the entertainment world outside of comic books. Because I know they've done I mean, obviously they were part of The Walking Dead because that's part of his. They did The Outcast, but this is the first thing under a brand new umbrella of things that they're doing with like Super Dinosaur. And then there's one other one that they're working on too, but then obviously Invincible's the big thing. Yeah, I mean, just real quick, big names. Stephen Yao is going to be voicing Mark Grayson / Invincible. So if you remember him, he's Glenn from the Walking Dead show. J.K. Simmons is going to be voicing Nolan Grayson, Omni-Man. Mark Hamill is Art Rosenbaum. Sandra Oh as Debbie Grayson. Seth Rogen as Alan the Alien. Jillian Jacobs as Adam Eve. You have, let's see, what are the big ones? Walter Goggins is going to be Cecil. Let's see, other big names are in here. Zachary Quinto is going to be Robot / Rudy Connors. I think it's probably Chad Coleman is going to be Martian Man, which is super awesome because he gets to be all changey and stuff. And then Kevin Michael Richardson is actually doing the voice of the Mahler twins and the Monster Girl voice. So the voice of Monster Girl when she transforms, obviously not when she's the little girl. And if you're asking yourself who's Kevin Michael Richardson, well, I'll tell you right now. He's the voice of Cleveland from Family Guy, Cleveland Show,
The
American Dad.
Former
voice, yes.
Who voices him now?
Yeah, some new guy.
Yeah. But he's done a lot of voice acting outside of the American Family, or out of the Family Guy realm as well. But pretty cool choice there. And then, there's a lot of people, a lot of returning people from The Walking Dead that we talked about a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago now, where all these actors that were in The Walking Dead who eventually have been, spoiler, killed off in The Walking Dead over the years are coming back as the Kirkman's version of the Avengers / Justice League. And so if you've read the comic book, you'll know that's a funny thing to do to them. But yeah, there was a lot of hype, and then I sent you guys the picture yesterday because they released the teaser for the teaser that they're going to talk about it today at New York Comic Con. And so they did, and they released the actual teaser, and it looked awesome, and it was violent as shit, which is basically what you need to have in that, because it needs to be violent.
I like violence.
Yeah, you're going to love this shit, because it gets real violent.
Real fast.
Real quick.
Yeah. I was super excited when they announced that they were doing a show. And then when I can't remember the exact timeline, but when I found out for sure it was animated, I was like worried that they were gonna like change the style a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the style which the comics is illustrated in is not really the style of animation you see a lot on TV anymore. So I was like, oh man, because it's such a clean, classic look in the comic.
Ryan
And
Otley.
I was really, yeah. And when they announced Ryan Otley was like in charge of the design of it, and I was like, okay, so let's hope that it's gonna look right. And then sure enough, when we saw the picture the other night, it could have been a fucking frame or a panel from the comic book. So I was super excited. And then watching the actual trailer, the voices sound amazing for the few characters that you hear.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is great. This kind of slides right into how you think the character should sound when you're reading the book. And then it's literally like they just used the comic book and they're like, all right, we're just gonna make this live action. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna
animate this.
Yeah, it's the same. It like little shots of it look like exact moments of the panel, which is pretty fucking amazing. And then I was like, the last thing I was a little worried about once I saw the design and everything being right is Invincible has a reputation for being incredibly violent, and it takes a couple issues, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I read the beginning, but it's like the first few issues you're like, this is a good comic book. And then all of a sudden there's the first real big battle, and it gets violent as fuck and all kinds of bloody. And it's fucking in the show. There's a scene from the trailer where they crush Homeboy's head and his eye slowly starts popping out and blood starts coming out of his face. I was like, oh shit.
Where do I sign up for that shit?
They did this shit right. I am so excited.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. This is the most excited I've been for any type of adaptation in a long time. And it's also not very often that I've read something that something's based on, like way before
It's true.
anything, live action or animated comes out of it. Because like even like all the like superhero stuff, you've seen a bunch of Batmans, you've seen a bunch of Superman, Justice Leagues, blah blah blah. But this is straight from that comic, so it's kind of fun and exciting knowing that like I know the whole arc of all these characters, and I've been, I read all these issues and I had my own voices in my head and I had ideals of what it would look like, and the fact that so far it's fucking pitch perfect and looks beautiful. I'm super pumped about this.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Oh, get that hint. All right, so next little thing of news we gonna talk about. We don't have to talk about that. James Cameron is getting ready to re-release Alita Battle Angel in theaters again on October 30th. Because they got shit on in the theaters because nobody saw it because they just shit on it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I liked it.
Maybe this time I'll go see it and it's not gonna be in weird 3D. But who knows? Let's see. Other comic book movie news. Benedict Cumberbatch is coming back as Doctor Strange in Spider-Man 3 to be Peter's new mentor.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Peter hurts his leg and he needs a doctor.
Well, he does.
Shaky hands.
Yeah, the doctor. Well, he doesn't shake hands anymore. He's all like better and stuff. Now he's all like,
not better. He's channeling his energy.
Yeah, he's all fix your shit with like my brain and stuff.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. So I mean that movie's shaping up to be a pretty fucking wackadoodle movie, if you ask me. It's all gonna get weird with the whole Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Because I mean that is gonna be. They have so many options now because they have J. Jonah Jameson coming back, but it's J.K. Simmons playing him again. You have rumors that Tobey Maguire is going to make an appearance as that version of Spider-Man. You have Jamie Foxx coming back as Electro, but he was not going to be blue this time.
Purple.
So we're diving into the multiverse?
Yeah, I mean, I think they really lean into it. I think now that we saw J. Jonah Jameson or J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, we all should have just guessed that that's what they've done, but we're not smart enough, so we never guessed that. So it's going to be real interesting.
Well, they hinted at it in the last movie more as a plot point that you didn't think was true, but
yeah,
obviously with the Infinity Stones, anything is possible. I just want to see an animated Miles Morales now in it.
An animated version?
Up. Yeah, because he's animated in his world.
I mean, they're all animated in one world, but I get what you're saying. But I want to see them kind of do what they did with the Into the Spider-Verse movie and have, like, Andrew Garfield show up and have a version of Miles show up on the screen, have Tobey Maguire Spider-Man show up on the screen.
Can we get pre-death Chris Pine Spider-Man as well?
I mean, we could if you wanted. Peter A. Parker.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
The sort of blondish-haired version.
Listen, if we're opening this door for all this fucking madness in this movie, if I don't get a Spider-Ham, I think it's a failure as a franchise in general. Like, and it's gonna basically ruin the MCU for me if I don't get Spider-Ham in this movie.
Definitely do him as a 2D animated character.
Yeah,
Roger Rabbit him in.
Yeah. Well, Roger Rabbit still had like a 3D shading to him. I legit mean like just straight 2D.
Yeah, but I mean, Roger Rabbit has make the physics be damned around him. You know, he's like opening a hole, people falling through. He's pulling out a hammer out of nowhere and smacking people across the screen.
Always has wet hands.
Always has wet hands. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what they do because like I said, they're doing Wanda's going to be in Doctor Strange 2 because it's the whole multiverse thing and it has to do with the WandaVision show because that has the multiverse stuff going on. That's why there's different versions and obviously in the past or whatever. So that's going to dip into it. And this is obviously going to dip into it as well because like Doctor Strange is going to be in it and like it's going to be all sorts of crazy. So I say we get all versions. I mean, I'm even saying like bring in like the spider mech and have the girl in there and everything. I'm thinking just do what they did in the Into the Spider-Verse, but do it live action and some animated stuff in there too. But
Get Scarlet Spider, gets Spider-Man 2099.
I'm gonna say we load them up, even if it's just for like a split second where you see him on screen. You know what I mean?
Iron Spider.
Oh shit, Iron Spider, that'd be fucked up. People were like, I could have had that. That could have been me.
Right?
Yeah, so that's that. And the last thing I have before, if anyone else has anything, but a little bit of knowledge drop for Thor 4 by Natalie Portman. So Thor, Thor 4 is known right now as Thor Love and Thunder. Obviously, Natalie Portman officially has signed on to come in, and in a interview she was doing with somewhere, I don't know what it was from, some like Yahoo or something nonsense. She says, "I can't tell you that much. I'm really excited. I'm starting to train. I'm getting muscles. If there can be all these female superheroes, the more of them there are, the better it is. I'm trying to think. It's based on the graphic novel The Mighty Thor. She's going through cancer treatment and is a superhero on the side." So that essentially tells us that's the story they're pulling from, which is the Jason Aaron run of Thor, where Jane is the mysterious female Thor figure that shows up and takes the hammer. So pretty cool that they're going to do that. On my screen, it looks like Taj was looking up at Mike while he was yawning. Like, was he going to yawn on the mic? Sorry, go ahead.
So, where's Mjolnir in all of this? Because last I recall...
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir?
Mike can't say it.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking
Say
about.
it. Say it.
Yeah, Mew Mew?
Mew Mew?
Yeah.
Mew Mew.
All right, Kat
So
Dennings.
where's Mjolnir in all of this? Because last I remember, Captain had it.
Captain gave it back to Thor.
Yeah, come on.
He has Stormbreaker and he has Mjolnir with him. Oh, sorry, Mike.
Life is hard for that fucking guy.
Double hammers. But because he still has Stormbreaker, that gives him a reason to have.
ability to give.
Yeah, because she becomes worthy enough, and she will then be able to claim the hammer and the mantle
She
of
broke
Thor.
up with him. She's not worthy. She's a cunt.
Whoa.
Could have been a
Sorry.
mutual agreement. We didn't see it go down.
He was
Maybe they couldn't make a long distance relationship work. Him,
I mean,
galaxies and stuff.
they basically said she broke up with him
while he was gone.
in the movie. So
Again,
that bitch.
you don't know for sure. That
Oh,
bitch.
that
Oh, that bitch.
Taj is like, that's why that bitch got cancer.
bitch.
Fucking treat Thor like that, you whore.
Yeah, you
Jesus.
definitely don't treat Fat Thor like that. I'll tell you. That means she's shallow and a bitch.
She technically broke up with him before he was Fat Thor, though.
Yes, she did.
So I
But
mean,
still.
can't throw that.
At least
on
we're
top of it.
acknowledging that she broke up with him.
Yeah, but
First
she did.
things first.
She did break up with him after his planet was destroyed by a lava monster. So still kind of a dick move.
True. So he's super emo Fat Thor
It's true.
with a hammer and a fucking axe
Yeah. And a gut.
and definitely a gut
And a cool
and a
beard.
super beard.
Super beard. With them braids and shit. Dang.
Yeah. When he goes angry Thor, it braids itself.
Yeah, that's not
That's
good.
good. That shit bad.
You know you mad when your beard goes braidy by itself, you know what I mean?
When your
Man.
beard braids itself
Yep.
When Joe gets mad, his hair goes back in a ponytail by itself.
on its own.
Yeah.
You blink
much.
and his hair's in a ponytail. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having audio issues on
That's why it's in a ponytail. That's why it's in a ponytail when I'm at work.
Because that's the secret.
That's
He's
the
always
secret.
angry.
Yeah.
The closer he gets, the tighter the ponytail gets. When he's walking, parks his car.
Eventually,
Yep.
the hair like pulls back, so it's just like a slick right from his forehead. Like, oh, Joe is in Super Saiyan mode. So that's all the news I have to talk about. If anyone's bringing anything else up,
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Joe's thinking. Let's wait. Hold on.
I've been too busy at work this past week, so I got nothing on the docket.
No, I got nothing. I misunderstood when Bly Manor came out. Apparently, it comes out tomorrow. I thought it came out today. That's awful.
Nah,
Did watch the
One more
season
day,
finale of The Boys today, though.
I don't say nothing. I haven't watched it yet. Don't say nothing. You shut your
And
whore mouth.
bloody,
Well,
and people die.
Damn you!
Spoilers,
I didn't know those things about that show.
It's so generic.
Well, now you know.
Somebody jerks off.
Again, not really a spoiler.
I'm not
at
watching
point.
that show now.
Not really. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Not really specific.
watch somebody jerk off. Which motherfuckers are jerking off when as I'm watching him? Be like, this guy looks like the jerker offer.
You gotta do the process of elimination to figure out who's the one.
I think we just found the episode name. This guy looks like a jerker offer.
I think we just found the name of my podcast.
The jerker offer.
Jerker. It's just me talking
Well,
about.
no, we just call it Mike Jacks Off.
Whoa! Let's not get vulgar.
Mike Dash, the jerker offer.
It's my superpower. I always jerk off.
And on that note, that's
All
it
right.
for this week's episode. Comes naturally, we are.
Joe? Okay.
Go, Mike.
Mike.
I'm Cody, and today we are
Josh.
joined by.
Hey, Josh.
There he goes. Yes, he has
I'm
his name
not
this
confused
time.
anymore.
Well, I mean-
confused.
Probably still a little confused. Oh, and you fuckers just came naturally.
Bitches.
Bitches.